The camera skipped 61 seconds. When it came back, the backpack was gone. At first, it looked like one strange detail in an otherwise ordinary night. The case file starts in a 24-hour laundromat beside an empty train platform, where the timeline seemed simple until investigators compared the evidence against the clock. The last customer entered the laundromat at 1:12 a.m., carrying a black backpack and a basket of towels. That timestamp mattered because it created the first pressure point in the investigation. 5 minutes later, every washer on the left wall stopped at the same time. Investigators treated that as the first sign that the person involved understood the location, the camera angles, and the routine. The security camera skipped exactly 61 seconds, then came back with the backpack missing. That was when the case changed from a simple report into a full investigation. Detectives reconstructed the movements minute by minute, looking for what happened before the obvious moment, not after it. A phone was found on top of a dryer, still playing the same voicemail on repeat. The scene did not look chaotic. That was the problem. It looked controlled, almost arranged, like someone wanted investigators to follow one path. The receipt under the machine was printed 2 hours before the customer ever walked in. The evidence created three questions: who had access, who knew the timing, and who benefited from the confusion. When investigators checked the timeline again, the most important clue was not what appeared on camera. It was what disappeared from the record. One witness statement conflicted with the physical evidence, but only by a few minutes. In a case like this, a few minutes can change everything. The phone records, camera gaps, and small objects left behind all pointed to planning rather than panic. That made investigators focus less on strangers and more on someone who knew exactly how the night should look from the outside. The strongest theory was that the backpack was never the target. The laundromat was chosen because one machine, one camera, and one voicemail could make a planned handoff look like a disappearance. Status still unexplained. The most unsettling part is that the biggest clue was hiding in plain sight the entire time. If the timeline is right, then the critical move happened before anyone realized a crime had taken place. That is why this case still feels wrong. The evidence does not scream. It whispers. And once you notice the missing detail, the whole story turns in a different direction. Which clue would you follow first? The camera gap, the timeline, the object left behind, or the person who knew too much? Comment your theory. Subscribe to Crime Division for more case files.